Okay, video 23. So we were just talking about the Bible and love, and we were going to talk about the Garden of Eden, the story of the Garden of Eden. So you could take it as literal. Let's just say you take it literally that there was a Garden of Eden. Okay, let's go that way. Instead of me trying to explain, about the Garden of Eden, about the tree of knowledge, which why would God put a tree, one tree, that you couldn't eat from? I mean, what would be the purpose of that? He knew if he's God, he would know already that you were going to eat from it. No? So, I mean, what was the sense of all of that? A test is another test. What's with all the tests? Why does everything have to be a test from an all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful, all-loving God? What's with the tests? And why does he have so many human emotions? We'll get into that to the next video. But anyway, let's talk about let's talk about the Garden of Eden. We'll save love for the next video, but the Garden of Eden. So the Garden of Eden, if let's just say I was a magician and I could snap my fingers and put you back into the Garden of Eden, because there's plenty of shows on where it is. Supposedly it's up there, it's up here, it's in the mountains, it's in Jerusalem, it's in wherever. Okay, and there was this little garden, however big it was, I have no idea, but it's a garden, I guess, has a borderline, whatever. So anyway, so you have the Garden of Eden, and you have two people, Adam and Eve. So I'm able to snap my fingers and send you back in time into the Garden of Eden, because it was a time. So let's just say I could send you back in time. All right. I put you there for, let's just say, 10 minutes, and you're walking around and everything. Okay, so now you're in the Garden of Eden, you're walking around. So you're going to see, I guess, Adam, Eve. You're going to see an apple tree, the apple that Eve ate, right? You're going to probably see the snake that supposedly made her eat it. Other than that, what else you seeing? Trees. I mean, what would you imagine that you would see, considering the stories? Water, sun, plants, flowers, maybe small animals, maybe big animals. I don't know, deer. Who knows? Adam and Eve had to eat something. I don't know what they were eating, but I'm sure there was a multitude of plants and animals and water. I would imagine. If they were eating apples, that means they had water also, or needed water, so there was rain and stuff like that, right? So let's just say and you're there for 10 minutes, and then I snap my fingers back. You're going to tell me now what you saw. So if you saw all of these things, which most people would say, yeah, that's what I saw, grass and trees, and pretty much like taking a hike in any woods that you would see, right? More or less, right? Okay. So there was nothing special about it. There's nothing in the Bible that says there was something extra special about this Garden of Eden, other than one tree with apples that you were not allowed to eat. Then you would know what God knows. Now think about that. You would know what God knows. Okay. But other than that, pretty much it's like a forest or whatever, right? Look out your window. Look out your window right now. Look out any window, anywhere in the world. Get rid of the houses. Get rid of the pavement. Get rid of the sidewalks. What do you have? Exactly what you saw in the Garden of Eden. I mean, makes sense to me. What else would you see? You'd see grass, you'd see trees, you'd see water, you'd see animals, you'd see sunshine, whatever the case may be. So where is the Garden of Eden that everybody's searching for? It's right here. It's here. That's a given. You cannot deny what I'm saying. I mean, you can, but What's the sense of it? I don't know. The sense would be that what I'm saying is, you're just not ready to hear. It's not the truth. So there had to be a special garden. Okay, this special garden, which is like any garden, pretty much anywhere, because basically, use your imagination. So the only thing was there was only two people in it, and one of them ate the apple and made Adam eat the apple because you'd have the power of God. Now, keep that in mind because we're going to go back to that. What is the power of God? To know what? To become aware that you're naked. So think about that whole idea. And you don't want to be naked, which we talked about, naked in front of the world. You want to cover up. So maybe that was the beginning of ego. Not that Eve started ego, that this knowledge, this ego that built from however long, does that to us. Makes us think that uh, we're naked, or makes us have to cover up in front of the world. You're embarrassed. Whatever the case may be. These are all things that a lot of people don't have at all. They don't mind walking around naked. There's nude beaches. Nobody minds. Those people, I bet, have less ego and than most people, especially the ones that, if you're flaunting yourself, that's ego again, flaunting. But, just to live in a community like it's nothing, I guess that would be less. But that's very interesting that you think about the Garden of Eden that everybody's looking for. But in the meantime, it seems to be all around us. And it's kind of funny that at the time, 2,000 years ago, Jesus made the comment about the kingdom. Where is the kingdom? Okay, the kingdom is a little different than the Garden of Eden, but where is the kingdom? The kingdom is here and now. Why don't you recognize it? Here and now, the now. Remember that. The now is very important because the now is also something that Jesus was talking about. When you keep yourself in the now, there is no past or future. The most important time is right now. Me and you, or you right where you are, and me wherever I am at this moment. That's the most important thing, is the now. But if it was in the sea, the fish would precede you there. If it was in the sky, the birds would precede you there. You understand? If the kingdom was here 2,000 years ago, where'd it go? Just saying. I'm asking because this. I'm not just picking on, let's just say, the Catholic religion. These are all religions have inconsistencies or things that tell you right out. How come nobody really questions it? I'm questioning it only for the fact that I want to open your mind to the idea that we're already where we needed to be, and you are exactly where you need to be, and I need to be. That's the reality of it. If you don't like where you are, that's your ego trying to get somewhere instead of staying right where you are. You are where you are because it's meant to be that way. There's a purpose for everything. There's a purpose for this video. There's a purpose for you watching this video. And we're going to get into this a little bit more in the next video and move on to, I guess, love also.